The way I look at it is like,
Oh shit! I forgot your hat.
oh, you fucking bitch.
Well, the bestest chance was like, I think it's his only hat. I'm like, he has more. He wears it like every day. I'm like, I think he just has a bunch of black hats.
His only hat. What about like Dr. Indiana Jones trying to get back? He's like, I need it.
I need it.
I can't go anywhere
I'm like,
without
I know
it.
he's pretty broke, but I think he could buy a new hat if you need it.
My only hat. I'm so financially destitute. I was like, I can't go anywhere. You forgot my fucking hat? What the fuck? So not only that, you forgot my hat and also gave me wild diarrhea. Just the
I did
craziest.
it. It sounds like we had sex and somehow I transferred
you
diarrhea.
You gave me diarrhea. STDs, dude.
No, I provided a meal for you,
Yes.
and your small, tiny, weak stomach can't handle the greatest
I'm
pizza.
sorry that you
of
eat
all-
trash so much.
Well, what did you think I
That your
ate?
stomach is like, yo, what is this lava? You probably have diarrhea every day and just think that it's normal poops.
No.
Yes, you do.
Gross.
I guarantee-
I've never pooped a day in my life.
that's not
also,
true.
that would be terrible.
That-
It's like,
yeah, you-
like, that's actually worse.
What are you, Heather O'Rourke? You know who that is?
No, I don't.
She's the girl from the Poltergeist. And that's how she died, from a big bowel obstruction.
Oh, my
A lot of people don't know that.
I did.
That's a fact. Look it up.
And she was Irish.
She was pooped up and she didn't. You know what she should have done?
girl?
The little girl. Caroline.
I thought she got poltergeist in real life. Just kidding. But I do remember when that came out. It was like, whoa, the little girl who got like
How creepy.
so creepy. I didn't know it was just because she couldn't.
She couldn't shit.
Well, because little blonde, beautiful girls are angelic, and their butts
their
don't
butthole-
open until
You know-
they have sex for the first time. It's actually what killed John Bonet.
John Bonet Cramsey. Just not getting anything in there. That would be crazy to tell a child. Like, look, you aren't going to poop until you get a dick in you. And then your butthole.
Just slowly, we start with a little dick.
And
then we
then,
get
it's like dilators trying to
it's
get
like,
it.
it's like butt plugs.
Yeah,
that
you got to
people use.
work your way up.
Work your way up.
And then, but before that, it's just going to be weird little, like, just like almost like silly string coming out of your butthole the whole
That's
time.
actually cute.
I wish that could
Actually,
happen.
Yeah, little girls should be
Shitting
like
silly
purple.
string.
They be shitting purple and pink little silly
Well,
string.
now there's like, I know it's like popular in the LGBTQIA community where they take those pills and it makes you poop glitter. Makes your poop all
I thought you were
glittery.
gonna say poppers. I'm like, that.
No, poppers that's old. That's old.
That's old.
That's old.
It's old hat.
That's old, baby.
So wait, really?
Yeah, you can take pills that
That seems like it's bad for your digestion.
there's no way it's good.
But you know what? My stomach could handle it.
Yeah, I know it could. You just eat 3 slices of Imperial Pizza.
First of all, I didn't even eat that much. We gave most of it to Gus.
Yeah, Gus is dead. He shit himself to death in
Our
the bed.
backyard is pretty crazy.
You are gonna go. Yeah, I mean, it's just like that dog's gone.
Stop. All right, that I didn't like. We can
Sorry.
talk about young women dying, but we can't
We
talk about my great
John
dane.
Benet Ramsey being
We
murdered.
can talk about molestation,
It's like,
but we
no.
will not talk about Christopher.
Don't you dare talk about that dog. No.
He's my baby.
Yeah, he's a good dog. I love it. I love how big and fucking ridiculous he is.
He's so big.
He's a horse. He's a horse of an animal.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, when you get a dog like that, at any point in time, when I see a dog that big, I immediately think of weaponizing that dog.
Okay.
Like, I think about putting like a gun somewhere on it.
But you've met Gus. He
Yeah.
literally loves most strangers.
I understand. I didn't say he was going to shoot the gun. I didn't say he was going to walk up on his hind
It's
legs.
just actually for me and Chance.
Yeah,
Come,
it's
bring
just-
the gun over.
That would be fucking sick.
I
just
mean,
to see a
honestly,
dog.
yeah, a dog with just like a big old rifle on the
Or
back.
a rocket, like a big rocket launcher on a
All right, well,
dog's
now
back.
this is too cute.
No,
I love it.
That's
Because what if but is it going behind or forward? Because
What are you
if
talking about?
If it rocketed backwards, he would get like shot forward, and if it rocketed forward, it hit at the top of his head.
I'm just saying, if you put like a thing on it to make it like lean, like the RPG would fly off.
Okay,
You know?
seems like it would give him like back problems.
I mean, he's already probably got those.
Oh,
He's
he
a
definitely
huge
did.
dog.
He's huge.
Yeah.
He sleeps on me every night.
What I'm saying is, maybe you just look. I'm not gonna say.
You're not going to tell me how to raise my
Look,
dog.
I'm not gonna tell you how to raise this adult dog. What I am gonna say, and I'm knocking wood, I don't want anything bad to happen to him. But I'm saying, if there comes a point in time in your life where you're like, you know what, he's reached the end of the road.
Yeah.
Let's strap an RPG to him
That does sound like
and
something
shoot
Chance
it,
would want. And
it
I
would just
be
knock his
sobbing.
ass into the ground. Oh, that's how you do it.
Oh, then we don't even have to get a grave digger.
You dig a grave and then you knock him. He flies back into it. That's
how
how he would want it.
he would want it.
That's Al-Qaeda. That's fucking pretty good. 2 days.
I do like it. You should start this as a business for pets.
What, shooting rockets?
Instead of, like how to bury. Because that is a thing.
What do you
Pet
mean?
Barriers.
Pet bury?
That's not what they're called.
That's not what they're called at all.
No, but yeah, there are funeral homes that cremate your pets.
Yeah, they're called vets. They're called veterans.
No, but do the veterans also have a crematory?
Veterans?
Guys, I am the dumbest human. I'm sorry I left your only hat at my
Yeah,
house.
behind the Legion. It's behind the VFW, post 138.
Honestly, that is what we should give veterans
What?
job.
Just
cremating dogs. Oh, that's sad. All right, can we start over? Strap it all.
Peggy
I'm a
O'Leary, head of
monster.
Veteran Affairs. Don't worry, when you get back, boys, you'll be burning dogs. I know you saw atrocities of war.
We're gonna give you a rescue dog that's on its last legs,
it's
literally.
a service dog, and you just throw it in a blue bag, and then you throw it in a fucking big old fire.
They already understand weapons, and then we create your weapon burial plant.
Sure, you create jobs for people who.
Look, I'm out here creating jobs. What are you doing?
What am I get?
You're just
I'm getting diarrhea.
Good
I'm getting
pizza.
No, that pizza sucked, and it was like, look, I understand. Look, I understand you love Imperial Pizza because it's cheap.
It's cheap, and it's the only place opened past 1.
Sure, and it was the only place that came out during a hurricane.
It was a hurricane.
I'll give it to them. They came out, dude. It was raining fucking sideways.
It was crazy,
and they were like, "What? Did somebody need diarrhea?" Wait a minute.
And it came really fast. You're like, wait, what were they doing?
That was the grossest thing too, is that it came like immediately.
Well, probably they had other people like canceling orders.
Sure.
Like, I can't pick
and
it
they're
up.
like, oh, we got a sausage and cheese that's been sitting out for 3 hours.
Oh, Peggy needs a pizza.
Oh, Peggy's trying to make people shit. 2 large pies for Peggy.
They were like, wow, I can't believe there's more people here.
Dude,
it's usually just for her.
It was wild that I crapped. So I almost crapped. I like started to shit myself in the Uber. And I felt bad for the guy because like he could definitely smell it.
Like, so you like,
I was
you
like,
sharted.
oh man, I'm gassy now. And I'm like trying to let it go, let one
You're
slip.
like, can I open the window back here?
And
Just a little?
then I like it did that thing. You never like when you feel the top
and
of
it
your stomach
grumbles.
bubble, and then where your butthole is, that bubbles.
That fast.
And it was just like blurp.
It's its own little rocket down to
It was terrible. It was an RPG of doom.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then I got home. I like did that thing where I'm like walking fast because like this is gonna be crazy. And then as I was coming in the door, I was like undoing my belt, like I was like just running upstairs. I opened the door to my bathroom and I dropped my pants and I could feel the poop shooting at like almost arcing.
Like you threw up out of your butthole.
I ass puked, and that's exactly what I did. It was I did that thing where like I turned around and I could feel it like fountaining out of my butt.
Next time I come, I'm bringing Imperial Pizza. Danny, you would love it.
No,
I promise.
Danny, I'm telling you right
It's
now.
delicious.
Is this the pizza with the sand? or
Yeah,
whatever?
baby.
Yeah, Rainey's giving it to me.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Yeah,
How'd it go for
Not
it? How'd it
great.
go for your butt, Danny? Not good.
Okay, it's a very specific type of pizza, and I did grow up with it.
It's very specific.
Well, it's like Elio's. You know what I mean?
Sand in there.
It's
It's a
not
very
good.
specific type of pizza.
It's a specific pizza. But like, listen.
Specific. It's sand.
Yeah.
Why do they put sand in there?
I don't know, but you can say no beach and they won't give you sand. That's a thing.
You're fucking with me.
I'm not fucking with you. Barstool went.
No beach.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You gotta ask for no sand in there.
Yeah. They also, I love it because they only make cheesesteaks and pizza.
Yeah,
That's
can I get my pizza? No sand, no diamonds, no glass. Can you put no glass in my pizza? It's crazy. I grew up with it. It rips you up on the inside.
And it's like $5.50.
Sure, because there's sand.
Wait, and also the best is so when they do give you a delivery fee, so it's like it's probably like $8 for a pie.
Sure.
But George, my roommate now, just he goes there always because he's like, I want to save the $3. I'm like, I love it. George loves it too. It's his
traveling to get sandy
favorite.
pizza.
It's around the corner from my house.
What I'm saying is, even if it was around the corner, and they're like, "Hey, man, we got some slices here. Never mind the sand."
I love the
No,
sand.
that's gross.
Okay, well,
That's again, probably causing you more problems than you know. Where's the sand coming from?
Buttholes. So I just can't.
And you know what was not in there? I don't eat a butt. I'm like, I hope you hold the beach in there. I hope there's no Omaha.
I have seen some of the girls you've.
Fuck that.
Yeah, you've had some sandy pussies in your
Look,
time.
I'm not. Look. I at no point in time have I ever eaten a butt and then gotten diarrhea. That's what I'll say. I've never eaten ass and then puked out of mine. It's never been a thing. I've never even gotten a hiccup.
I thought you were going to say AIDS. I'm like,
I've
okay.
never even gotten AIDS.
I was like, okay, yeah, I didn't think
I've
so.
never gotten
God, I hope.
Yeah, now, see, that's what I'm afraid of Imperial Pizza. They're going to be like, hold the AIDS,
Hey,
please.
listen, no, because I want to get sponsored by Imperial Pizza.
That's
I want to
the
do
dumbest thing in the world.
A Delco tour called the Imperial Pizza presents Peggy O'Leary, fat cheerleader.
I just want to know, like, how many people a year get sick from Imperial Pizza.
I mean, it's a big county. I don't know.
It is
a lot,
and it's like there's got
it's a lot of people.
Dude,
Barstool.
Do other people know to hold the beach?
That I learned it from Barstool because he's walking outside. The guy's like, "Did you tell him to hold the beach?"
Gross, beyond terrible. All
right, listen.
But for $8 a pie, I guess it's not fucking.
I fed a whole family.
You did.
I fed a whole family.
You fed a whole family, and 3 of which died from dysentery. You're like the Oregon Trail of moms.
Well,
why would you do that?
We only had so much in the budget. I had to get rid of them somehow.
We only had so much in the budget. It's like fucking Great Depression food. It's like, is there sneakers in this stew? No, there's sand in the pizza. Holy shit, this is the End Podcast with Ryan Shaner. I'm here with the one and only Peggy O'Leary.
Hello,
the
Ryan.
Pedge. You got a new album out, don't you?
I do.
Why don't you tell us a little about that album?
It's called Fat Cheerleader.
Ooh.
I recorded at Helium.
Fantastic.
One night only. I did kick a man out.
You did. I saw it.
It was a fun time. It's great. I'm proud of it, but I'm sure somebody's going to be like, this is garbage, or no one buys it. I am stressed because I'm like, well, I don't know. What is like expectations for a no-name comic? Like,
I don't know. There's a lot
like
of comics.
25 sold?
25 sold. That's pretty good.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad about it.
Hey, any sold is good.
I know. Well, I know 2 have gotten sold because I bought one.
So you bought your own album?
Listen, when it came, I got excited.
You know what?
I also wanted to see what they got.
Sure.
Because I didn't know which track was good. Because you get one track when you pre-sale, buy it. So I wanted to see which one they picked.
Oh, see, I'm dumb, and I thought you bought it on a CD.
See, a lot of people keep saying that. Like my dad was like, "I'll take 10." I'm like, "That's not how digital downloads work." But no, but and like also like my brother today, he's like, "Oh, I can do it," and then he like opened up the link and just was like, "Oh, download," because he has iTunes Music.
Sure.
So I'm like, so do I get revenue for that? But I guess you do.
Yeah, you definitely do.
I guess.
There's got to be a way.
I mean, I don't think I'm going to see a profit.
I mean,
maybe.
it's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
Anything.
I mean, like if 10 of your listeners bought it.
10.
That's
10.
it. That's all I need. And you have to write in the comments that you did, so I know at least 10 people bought it.
That everyone hear that?
Go talk amongst yourselves and pick the 10
honestly,
that want to do it.
Pick the 10. You figure it out. Don't go to Imperial Beach.
Honestly,
Beach. I call it Imperial Beach.
Actually,
Can't
do me a
even get it out of
favor.
my head.
Go get Imperial Pizza, buy my album, and then come over. I live around the corner, and we'll just hang out.
Yeah, hang out, and hopefully you have more than one toilet in your house.
I do. I have 2.
Where's the other one?
Upstairs.
You have a toilet upstairs?
Yeah, baby.
A full bath or just a 0.5?
Full bath. You think I would let those Ben and George use my bathroom? No way.
I mean,
my
I
2
use
roommates.
your bathroom.
I know.
I've used your bathroom.
Well, I mean, whatever, but yeah.
I've done
Yeah,
it.
that's the poop bathroom. Like when I have parties, people are like, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm like,
Oh.
something's getting
I've been to
stuck.
your house during a party and I have not pooped upstairs. I
can't believe it.
have crapped definitely in that bathroom.
Well,
And I look Marilyn Monroe right in the face when I'm taking a shit.
good. I like people to feel comfortable in my house. Take a nap. I had a woman once. She.
I had a woman.
I had a woman. No, someone came over to a party. I didn't know her too well, but we invited her over, and she took a blanket out of her purse and fell asleep. And all of us were like, honestly, I'm not even mad at it. I'm
Now,
like
when you say a
impressed.
blanket out of her purse.
She had a blanket.
So
in her
you
purse.
invited a heroin addict over to your house. Are you sure it was a purse and
She's
not
a
just a
doc-
Target bag? Was she dipping out in the living room?
No.
Did you say she was a doctor?
I think so. I think that's like she's like doctor or something of comedy.
Look, I'm telling you, a doctor of no.
No. I mean, she does comedy and she's also a doctor.
And a doctor?
Listen, I'm outing this poor woman's life.
Look, I don't know who it is.
Neither do I.
They don't know who it is. Danny doesn't know who it is. What I'm saying is, if you're a doctor, if you're a doctor and you're doing stand up and you're carrying a blanket around with you at all times, things need to change. Things need to change.
All I'm saying is people are welcomed and comfortable at my house, and that's all that matters.
Look, that is a good thing. Everyone wants a house to be a home. Now, what's one thing you wouldn't tolerate in your home? How comfortable is too comfortable?
Doing heroin, I would probably get upset about. But maybe I wanted to say fucking, but I think Ryan and Zoe fucked in my house the first night I lived there. They slept upstairs, so
yeah, you gotta. I would have.
No, I know you would have.
I would have fucked, and even if I was by myself.
Okay.
I would have fucked something.
Yeah. Poor Gus.
I would have fucked something up there.
I don't know actually what would be like. Before last year, I would have probably said I wouldn't love wrestling in my garage, but then Drew did a wrestling match in my garage.
Yeah.
So a lot of things have kind of gone out the window.
Now, when you say wrestling, what kind of wrestling?
They did like, I don't know. So I do the Aunt Peggy Olympics, which is like beer Olympics.
I remember, yeah.
And then, last year, Ben and Drew had a whole side project where like a bunch of people fought.
Oh, yeah, the boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Sorry, not wrestling.
I was like, I can't see them.
But kind of, yeah, it was boxing.
Yeah.
But I got my little niece's gymnastics mats.
I mean, you entertained it.
I did.
You were like, I don't want this to happen, but be safe in there.
But then also I was like, and who's going to do the announcements?
You're going through all the fucking productions. Like, where are the graphics going to come from? We got to have lights. You guys want to have a boxing match?
If we're going to do something, let's do it right, boys.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it right. I couldn't watch it, though. I was scared the whole time.
What were you scared about?
I don't really love
violence
like that. I know. It seems off-brand for me, but
What do you think football is? Football's violence. It causes
but
CTE.
also there are coaches. There are people who are trained athletes. These are a bunch of 20-something comics who have been drinking beer all day, and then they're in my cement garage.
Okay.
That's where
So now you wouldn't be pumped if you found out that there was one guy on the Philadelphia Eagles that's just been drinking beer all day?
No, that I would love.
Of course you would. You want to see one
drunk? There's also doctors. There's doctors on hand.
Those doctors can't prevent anything. You see what happened to Aaron Rodgers? He's out.
I know. Poor
guy's
baby.
out.
Poor baby.
Tore his Achilles.
But
he didn't
even come back from that.
I hope he doesn't. No, I don't even have any stock in it. I just
I feel bad. I feel bad. It's like
I don't even have any stock in football. I'm just like, oh, that guy's life is over.
I feel bad because it is kind of just like womp womp. It was like 9/11. He like came out with like a flag on his back.
Whoa.
Or something.
Was it on 9/11?
Yeah, yesterday.
Man, that's an injury he'll never forget.
I know. Somebody posted something like, it's not even the worst jet to go down. Ooh.
Jeez.
Yeah. What'd you do to celebrate?
What I do? You know what I did? Every 9/11 I stay up real late and I see if I can catch Muhammad. I see if I can catch him every year. I set up traps every year. I lay out cookies and stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna get him this year.
Like,
on 9/11 Eve, I wait and I wait.
So Muhammad, the prophet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Oh, like Santa Claus.
Like Santa Claus, only I'm pretty sure. Like, look, we don't know what Muhammad looks like. There's no drawings of him, and if you do draw him, you get killed. They always talk about that. I've seen some pretty.
I think if you do like a cartoon replication, there's got to be a picture of it.
Of Muhammad?
Like, there's never been an artist like.
I would say, Danny, don't bring it up. Because the last thing we need is problems.
Actually, let's cut this whole part out.
No, dude. I'm catching Muhammad tomorrow.
Oh, my God.
Where is he?
So stupid.
Dude, if we get a Charlie Hebdo situation,
that's what
dude.
Dude, I thank you so much for saying Charlie Hebdo. I was like, yeah, dude, if we get a Charlie Brown situation, because I was honestly thinking comics was like, it's gonna be peanuts in here, dude. I was like, fuck, that's not the name of the guy. Charlie Hebdo, yes, that guy, that poor son of a bitch, man. He drew cartoon Muhammad. They shot him or stabbed him in the street.
Is that real?
Yeah. Read the news,
dumb.
Peg.
When is it from though?
A couple years ago. It was like right after. I think it was.
Oh, you mean the guy in France who?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
France
oh
guy.
gosh.
And all the Muslim.
I for a second was like, is Charlie Brown's the artist? Charlie who?
No, that's Charles Schultz.
Charles Short.
It's Schultzy.
Gotta get away.
You got
from
it.
this.
You no.
I am like I'm picturing a little like gnome Muhammad. Personally, the way you're talking like it, and I love gnomes, so that's like high praise. I call my house the gnome house. So Muhammad, you can
I thought you were
visit.
gonna call your house. I call my house Mecca, and we wait for a Nomi Muhammad to show up. I think it's crazy because you don't see any like. I'm kind of mad that like you don't see any like we have the baby Jesus
And we have Buddy Jesus.
and we have adult Jesus.
Yeah.
Is there like baby Muhammads? Is there like was he just always a man or was he a baby at one point in time?
I haven't read the Quran recently, so I'm not sure.
This is bullshit. I invited you on here with.
I have read it though.
You've
which is
read? No,
crazy.
you haven't.
I went to Catholic school. I like theology is like a big part of it.
So they made you read the Quran?
Yeah, I mean, like the way I read the Bible, like I never sat down and read through it, but like, yeah, you read passages,
Now,
you learned about it.
I would figure if they wouldn't make you do that because what if you read the Quran? You're like, yo, this is a stellar read.
Well, there's a lot of crossover in the stories.
Yeah, it's all the same type
Yeah.
of stuff.
So yeah, you like learn about it.
Yeah, but I mean, did the Quran have pictures?
No, neither does the Bible. Even though I have a, what were you going to
Nothing.
say?
I thought the Bible. I thought there was one like illustration. Isn't there like one?
Oh yeah, I mean they do illustrations. They do like I had a whole series of like little. It was like a little girl that would go into biblical stories and like learn about it, and she was a little blonde girl, and they were my favorite books.
Oh.
So
Now, did they ever? Now, I always wonder about that. Did they ever do anything about?
figure out what the name of that book is. I should give that to Zoe and Ryan for their child.
Did they ever do
This
anything
season.
about like the Four Horsemen? Because it
No,
kinda
never
wild.
really. No,
Like they never. It's like
honestly,
everything
I
with the
will
kids
say-
going into Bible world. It's like learning about Noah.
I will say, yeah, the Book of Revelations definitely gets like
Seriously,
gets
I
like
want to hear
completely
about.
like looked away from. Like Christians aren't really like. I mean, you learn about.
I want to
it.
hear about Christian Katie going to Sodom and Gomorrah and just be like,
It might
"What
be
is
called
this?"
Christian- yeah, I mean, she went on the Noah's Ark, so
Yeah, so she had to-
But there wasn't like pictures of like the other people
Like
drowning.
bodies just floating in the
Floating.
water.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that. Also, do you believe in Noah? Do you believe in any?
Noah's Ark.
Yeah. Do you believe in any of that?
I
stuff?
don't believe in Noah's Ark.
So you don't believe in Noah's Ark?
I don't believe. I think it's like
An allegorical story.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think most of it is.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But now people who are like live and die by Noah's Ark.
That I don't get.
Yeah, I never.
Wait,
yeah.
I was just watching something. Did you ever see Dark Tourist? It's like this guy David Ferrier. He's like a New Zealand guy, and he does dark tourism, and he goes to this one place where they're talking about creationism, and
in Kentucky, the museum.
yeah, and like the
yeah,
big and they
yeah.
believe that dinosaurs were also on that.
Yeah.
So
Which,
doesn't make sense if you've actually read the Bible, which I have.
first off, I don't believe that for two reasons. One,
Dinosaurs.
dinosaurs. That would. Do you know how much? This is another thing I don't believe about Noah's Ark. If we're getting real here,
And yes, we are. This
we're
is
getting-
like the last thing I thought we'd be talking about, and I'm very happy about
real,
it.
If we're getting real, look, how many animals were on the Noah's Ark? Every animal on the planet, and two of them.
That's a big ass.
Now, here's what I'm telling you. They probably didn't even have to eat Imperial Pizza to have the most diarrhea. There's so much shit on Noah's Ark. That ship would have sank just
And his
due to
whole
poops.
family got to go, and he had like 12 sons.
Yeah, dude, they would have all
Bullshit.
died. They would have had like crazy diseases.
Also, like, I love that we never talk about. It's like, okay, so obviously, but dinosaurs
dinosaurs.
would have probably eaten, and
Probably.
maybe like crushed.
Now, I also heard that.
Don't
and
you think the dinosaur could just walk in the water? It's pretty tall, like a T-Rex.
Are you trying to say?
It didn't go that high.
Are you? So,
Flood didn't go that high. So it
there's just one
it
dinosaur just riding it out like this. It's shitty.
It's just walking next to the boat.
It's like, what?
I'll catch you guys later.
Where are you guys going?
That's what the Loch Ness monster is.
Just
No
let
one's
me-
ever told you.
Is what? Is it
That was the original dinosaur.
dinosaur what got left over from the Great Flood is now stuck in a fucking lake full of bullshit
Yeah,
Scots?
he evolved and now he has gills. And he
What retarded man? I don't even.
What retarded man? What?
Who told
I'm
you
a
that?
woman.
Did you make that up?
Just now, yes, out of my own brain.
Yeah, okay.
In that moment,
That's
I said, "Well, how could it still be there for so long? And how could it?"
I've already debunked the Loch Ness monster.
Oh yeah,
I've debunked it because I worked with a guy named Ray who believed that
it's always a guy named Ray.
it's always Ray.
He's missing a tooth.
Ray was missing a tooth.
I knew it.
Ray was a good dude, but he did believe that, he had very wild theories about religion and things like that. He believed that the Ice Age was caused by a gigantic comet made of ice that hit the water and froze it immediately, and then made...
Isn't that like the opposite of what happened?
Hey, man, I'm not trying to question this dude. I was just letting him rip.
Also, sounds fun.
I mean, he was just like, yeah.
It's just the original idea of that freeze. What is the guy, the superhero? Freeze. He freezes everything.
Freeze?
Is that his name? Frozen?
Iceman?
Iceman? I don't know. What's the one that he's a black guy. He surfs on something. What am I thinking of?
You're thinking of Silver Surfer.
No, I'm not. I'm thinking of
Iceman, who...
Oh no, I'm thinking of Mr. Incredible. His best friend was frozen.
You're
Mr.
talking about the
Freeze.
guy who runs really fast?
No, that's Flash.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, let's just scrap the whole.
This is
the worst.
This is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Can we go back to talking about Muhammad, please?
No.
Anyway, he was talking about the Loch Ness monster.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, it really does still exist. I mean, it's like kind of crazy how they're just like, it's still there. And, the footage is pretty amazing to know that something like that does exist. And I was like, Ray, I'm going to fuck you up with some hard science right now that you may not like it.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, it's like, no, honestly, I love these debates. Tell me what you think about the Loch Ness monster. And I was like, well, let's just put it this way. Let's just say there was a Loch Ness monster. Let's just say at some point in time in antiquity, there was a plesiosaur stuck in a freshwater lake. Now, it would take thousands of years for it to adapt to be a freshwater lake. And two...
Yeah, get gills.
Sure.
Keep going, sorry.
Two, I was like, this thing... are we under the impression there's only one of them? He's like, yeah. I was like, so it couldn't live for millions of years. Everything dies, right? So let's just put it this way. Let's just entertain the idea that there is more than one. Now, these animals that are like that, let's just never mind the gills, these aquatic animals still had to come up for air. They still had to do that. So more than likely, if they're anything like an aquatic animal or an amphibian, they're going to lay their eggs on ground.
What if it's a reptile?
Even reptiles still breathe air, you dummy. They can stay.
I was thinking of no, obviously not a million years, but reptiles live for a very long time.
I am going to say also...
Turtles can live for up to thousands of years.
Sure.
Right?
Did you say thousands?
This is Dumb Facts with Peggy O'Leary. Hundreds. I just added an extra zero.
Thousands of years old. This is job.
We don't know.
I do know. We do know.
Okay. I agree. Listen, Ray is not correct.
Ray.
And I don't believe.
But it's also it also comes down. You don't believe that Ray is correct. Peggy, did you have a stroke before you came here?
You say this to me too much that you have to at some point you just have to realize your good buddy Peggy O'Leary is kind of the biggest, dumbest idiot in the world.
I don't.
I like
when
to go
women
with the
say
fun.
that, look, when women say that, I want to believe it. But then what happens is I start calling them out on how dumb they are.
But you're doing that right now.
I'm not calling.
Okay.
But no, yeah, but I'm just saying as a whole.
Well, don't
as a collective.
lump me in with those dummies.
I'm not.
Okay.
Well, they're your peoples, man. When I say guys are dumb, I know guys are dumb. We're pretty fucking stupid. But when women are like, I'm no idiot, I'm like, sometimes you do some dumb shit. I'm just saying.
I naturally mix up phrases and things. And
so that's
say
called
things
dyslexia.
Wrong. Yes, which we know.
That's not.
And I'm also, someone who's I always say this. I don't think my mouth can keep up with my brain. So my mouth is like a half second slower. So it just comes out with like, yeah, they got gills. But really I was, had a whole thought process. But then it's funny when I say it, so that I just keep repeating it.
It's like your whole...
It's like I'm playing a dumb person on TV. Let's go back to...
But you're crushing it.
Listen.
I'm just saying, wait a minute, hold on. Before you even get off topic, earlier, before we started recording, you said that this one thing that you do in your house, you sleep with all the lights on.
I do. Sometimes, a lot of times, yeah. And the TV. I prefer a very busy house, okay? I'm the youngest of 6. I never had my own room until I was like 16.
Sure.
So I always slept in other people's rooms. I didn't even have a designated, like, this is Peggy and Bess. It would be like, Peggy gets to sleep with Beth and Colleen today. Peggy gets to sleep with... No, never Tommy. Tommy always slept by himself.
So
but
you were like just this nomad child?
They called me the floater. Yeah, I just always went to different places.
Oh, that's a terrible name for a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, here comes the floater. That's bad.
I also could swim before I could walk, so there was a twofer.
That was pretty good.
I really love floating.
Like, look at this baby just floating around.
I really could. And then I didn't want to walk. My mom was like, she just didn't want to walk. She'd either crawl, get carried, or she would swim.
Threw her in water.
Yeah, and she would. If she needed to get to the other side of the room, she just swam there, like a little psycho.
Amazing.
But no, so I have this like anxiety thing with that. So the first time I really ever like lived by myself was when I bought the house, right? And,
sure.
And then I had my niece move in because I was like, someone want to live here with me?
So how long were you by yourself in that house?
October 30th is the day I got it. And Bella moved in, I think, in January.
Oh, so you were by yourself for a little bit.
Yeah, but I started dating Chance in December. So
there's a buffer. But you spent all of November.
Don't tell him, but I just kept him around because I needed a roommate. He was a cool guy, but I just really wanted a roommate. And it came with a dog.
Hey, man, everything worked out. But you were afraid of ghosts?
No, I'm not afraid of ghosts.
That's not what you told me off.
I'm not afraid of ghosts. I am afraid. I just think that I had like a lot of weird fears of death. Because of growing up in the funeral home.
Sure.
Also in Catholicism, really love to talk about death. In my house, we talked about death because it was,
your business.
Yeah.
And business was...
Stop it. Gross. That is a gross way to say that.
What?
Business be what?
Business be booming. At a funeral home, you guys were popping off. You guys were like fucking just like Jerry. You were like Barberas on the boulevard. And you look... It's like, you got a casket. What are you doing? No money down. Cremation on the house.
No, stop. So like, yeah, so we just talked about death a lot. So it's like, I don't know. I think it's like a deep fear. And now I think it's just like,
it's just your life.
It's just sort of how it is.
So wait, and then you said also you went into a medium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. The reason I said that to you is when you came over on Friday, like as soon as you guys were watching that shitty movie, I just crawled into bed because it's actually my most comfortable when I hear like a party happening. I just can sneak away because I can hear people, but then I can sleep in the dark. It sounded way sadder than I wanted it to sound.
That was pretty crazy.
But basically, because people are always like, Peggy left, and like Chance will come in and be like, everyone wants you to get up. I'm like, I'm just like,
no, I'm just
cozy.
relaxing right now.
This is great. Let them have fun.
I love hearing
Sleep
people have
over.
a good time without me.
But I provided the fun. No, okay, but yes. So I went to a medium years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
And I wasn't supposed to go. My friend, her father had passed away, and so her best friend from my college got them both a medium.
Yeah.
And then she couldn't go. She had like to work or whatever. So they came, so I came. So they didn't know my name, they didn't know anything, because that's what everyone wants to say. You paid for it. I actually didn't. I went with my friend. She goes in first. Now he doesn't know. Like it's supposed to say like, let's say I think her name. It was Christina. I think I'm trying to think of which friend it was, but
either way.
I walked in and right away he goes, and so when Erin came out, she was like, it was awesome, like whatever. And so I walk in and he's like, whoa. Like before he says anything, he's like, I've never had people come in so quickly. Like whatever they do, like he did this thing where he would like scribble down on a piece of paper or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Death surrounds me.
I'm just saying, like, mediums sound like what dudes hope prostitutes are like. Like you and your friend went to a mental prostitute. She went in and got fucked first. Came out like, it was so awesome. It was so amazing. Holy shit! And then you went in and he was like, oh shit! I never felt so much power in this room. Who is this lady? That's like if I went to a prostitute with my friend and my friend went in and he came out, I was like, dude, fuck the shit out of it. This is so amazing. And then I went and he's like, and she's like, ooh, I never seen a dick so big. Like that's just probably telling you what you want to hear. I think that's what mediums do.
Okay.
You know?
Well, he knew that I want to be surrounded by death, I guess. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying, I think he just knew you were looking for an experience, and then he gave you said experience.
Well, I'm still talking about it now, so it was a good
Look at
fucking-
that. Yeah. I'm like, if I went and saw a prostitute who thought I had the biggest dick in the world and then blew me to a point of like out of proportion, I'd be like, yo, this one time I went with my boy. He paid
And
for
I got
it.
sloppy seconds. And
I
I
followed
know that she could taste his cum and my
didn't
cum
know.
at the
No
same
kissing on the
time.
mouth. It was wild. We got messages to listen to.
Oh, goodness gracious.
They're going to be great.
I hope
guarantee
you don't
it.
fucking
What?
pull a fast one on me again.
Oh, no. I didn't do that. Unless you left another message that I don't know about.
I almost did, just for fun.
What's up, guest? Hey, what's up, Shaner? What's up, Dubs? What's up, guest to be determined? I just wanted to call and say thank you for giving me happiness during the time. I've been going through a lot of hard stuff, and you know what? You've been helping me out a lot. So I really appreciate that. Not to leave you with just like a dick suck thing.
Leave it
I'll
with a dick
say-
suck.
A rhetorical question.
Ooh.
Fight to the death, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson versus Bill Nye, or Kevin Hart versus 1,000 gerbils that are infected with rabies. Not necessarily who would win, but what would be more entertaining.
Oh.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye.
Well,
That was a roller coaster of emotions.
yeah, I mean,
that
I
one.
thank you so much, man. I'm glad. Clearly, you are going through a lot right now with that rhetorical question.
It really went everywhere. I
That
was,
was-
like, at one point, I'm like, is it a tag team? Like, is it Bill Nye and
no.
Dwayne versus?
So
But
it's
no,
either Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson beating to death Bill Nye,
okay.
or Kevin Hart trying to not die by
Gerbils.
thousands
infected.
of 1,000 gerbils infected by rabies. What would you rather watch? How would you rather watch a man die, basically? Because that's what's going to happen.
Well, unless you don't think that Kevin Hart is gonna, he could outrun them or something.
Kevin Hart outrun
I don't
1,000
know.
gerbils?
Okay, well, right away, I'll say this: I don't want to watch The Rock.
Beat Bill Nye to death.
Yeah, and I don't think he said. Was it that, or was they fight to the death?
It's a fight to the death.
But you just
Are you trying to say that Bill Nye
he
stands
is
any
a
chance
very
against?
smart.
It's not a fucking math test, Peggy.
Maybe he invented some like big old ham.
I'm actually with Peggy here.
Okay.
What if he made like a mech suit?
Ooh.
You
Oh
know,
my
like,
God.
He is smart
Look,
enough for it.
I'm gonna
Yes.
say right now, if I in my head am picturing like gladiator, like they come out of in a fucking arena and they got to fucking fight to the death. That's a landslide. That's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson
But
bouncing fucking Nye's
Are
head
they
off of
both
a rock.
allowed to use their skill set? So, like, Dwayne's
All
going
right,
to use his physical.
how much time do we have to prepare for this? You know what I mean?
I mean, I think Bill Nye could get together a suit in like a week or so.
In a week, you think he'd be able to build a mechanized suit that is twice the size of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to win in a death match? Think about.
Give me a month.
Think about what I just
Give me
said.
a
there.
month. First of all, the whole thing is ridiculous.
It's beyond
But
crazy.
He also said, what would be most entertainment? I think it would be fun to watch because Kevin Hart is an amazing physical comedian.
Sure.
To have him run away
So you
from
think
gerbils.
you think his screams of terror would be funny?
Listen, it's for entertainment. So in my world, okay, Dwayne and Bill Nye in their fight, it
Yeah.
would be hilarious that Dwayne comes out in just his little short shorts. He's just ready to fight. And Bill Nye comes out in this like crazy suit, and then they fight. Or Kevin Hart comedically running from gerbils.
Sure.
Both.
Sounds
That's how
great.
I want to live in my life.
I also think it would be funny if, Dwayne The Rock Johnson comes out and he's ready to fight, and then Bill Nye, with no preparation, just shows up wildly confused. And he's like, what are we doing here? And then fucking The Rock just caves his head. Unmercifully beats him to death. Like, to a point where it's like, whoa, you could have stopped at any time.
That, and it would be the most watched pay-per-view fight, I think, because it's like two of your favorite uncles for different reasons.
Yeah.
It's like you're both sides of the family.
We're getting there. We're getting there to see a fucking death match on like some sort of pay-per-view or something like that, where we're gonna watch two men to the death fight. We're like this close.
Yeah, we're just coming full circle back to the gladiator.
Yeah,
days.
it's pretty goddamn close. And am I gonna watch it? Yeah. Am I gonna be pumped about it?
Sure.
Maybe. Depending on the two men that agree willingly to go into a fight to the death.
Depending on how much trash talk there is leading up, how fun it is.
Yeah, is there a press conference?
Is there an amazing press conference?
Yeah.
Are the wives crying off to the side, just very upset?
Dude. I always wonder about those. You know what I don't like is press conferences where like they kind of like, they're cursing and bitching at each other, and then like at the end of the fight, they're like, "Good, that was a good fight." I was like, dude, this is so dumb.
Yeah, but that's the point.
No, it's not. If some guy is shitting on my wife for being a prostitute, I'm not gonna shake the guy's hand after a fight.
Yeah, but that's a part of the sport, is the trash talk, and then afterwards you gotta like, kiss and make up.
No, dude.
I mean, that's like football. There's like that happens before the game. They're talking shit on each other, and then by the end they're like,
yeah, I guess, man.
It's a sport.
I guess that's part of the sport.
When you do your weird wrestling bullshit and like I saw some of that video.
Yeah.
Like Lemaire hurt you at some point, right?
No.
You hurt Lemaire though.
I didn't. We didn't hurt each other at all.
He flew through the air. I couldn't even get that out. I couldn't get that out. He flew through the air.
And saying that Lemaire flew through the air is a hard sentence to say.
Yeah, also because yeah. And there wasn't like, you didn't actually get upset, right?
No, because that's because we're not actually fighting. There's nothing on the line. This was a highly choreographed match where the storyline was that I tricked him into eating his former tag team partner. I tricked him into making lasagna with body parts, and he ate it, and then I showed everyone a face I had cut off that I saved from his former tag team partner, because they don't usually put face meat in choice cuts of beef. They save it. And I made a joke that like usually they leave it out, and I held up a fucking severed face with blood all over it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, let's say on accident you guys hurt each other. You wouldn't be mad because it's a sport. It's what happens.
Well, I mean, it's more like wrestling. The winners are predetermined.
True.
You know what I mean?
All right. Basically,
and it's like
you don't know what it's like to be a real man who played sports, so you don't get the love of it.
I know. I wrestled when I was in, from kindergarten to like 9th grade, and then I just stopped. So I never.
So the Kevin Hart gerbil, you that would not be entertaining at all.
Unless he honestly, he'd have to be like rabid gerbils. I mean, how many did that guy say? 1,000?
I think one or two. Oh.
I think he said a big number. He said a big number.
He said 1,000.
1,000.
Okay.
Like,
all right, so I'd rather watch The Rock kill Bill Nye, I guess.
Yeah. Like, I would only, like, does Kevin Hart have a melee weapon? Or is he trying to, like, grab him and fucking...
But also in both times, I believe all parties know what they're getting into, and they've agreed for entertainment purpose because that was the question.
Yeah, but I also want to believe, that maybe Bill Nye actually thinks that he could beat The Rock in an actual fisticuffs.
That's true.
That would be funny. And then watching The Rock punch Bill Nye's head clean off his body. Oof. Like, I mean, with one punch. Like,
just
internal...
singing Thank You by Moana while he does it.
Internal decapitation, which would be fucking sick. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's when you get hit so hard that your spinal cord and your neck breaks, but your head doesn't come off. So basically, you're decapitated, and now your head is just still stuck to your body.
Wait, do that again? You'd be a good bobblehead figure. That should be your next merch.
Yeah, I wanted to make merch when I was still drinking of a bobblehead of me, but it was me in a car trying to explain shit to a cop.
Oh, that's fun. You
This
can
is
still
like,
do that for merch.
I don't know what he's talking about. That'd be pretty good, right? If you're just like,
Seems like
what?
it'd be very expensive for not that much turnover.
Yeah, I know. I'd still be sitting on a lot of these bobbleheads.
Just cut to you in your house. You're like, I got all these bobbleheads.
They would be stocking stuffers till the end of time.
overstock.
Like, Mom, here you go. Here's me drunk in a car. Oh, we got one more message.
Oh, yeah.
So, you got to listen to this. Wonder if this is about fighting to the death. I hope it is.
Just all of your messages are about fighting to the death.
Yeah, hey, what's up, Shaner? Danny, baby! Love you, dude. So, some nerd in your YouTube comments was like, oh, you guys should stop letting people call in. Fuck you, guy. I reprimanded him and told him to subscribe to the Patreon so that he could, because he was like, oh, when people call in, it just takes away from the guests. Hey, pussy, be a fan and pay some fucking money to the Shane train. And fucking, you can listen to
I love how he laughed at his own joke.
Chat for another hour, you fucking dumb shit. But anyhow, it's 2:00 in the fucking morning. I'm in the middle of the goddamn woods. I don't know if you hear that in the background, but that's a fire crackling. I'm a real man. God damn it. And I'm sitting here in Wyoming looking at the sky. And god damn it, Danny, Shaner, you boys need to get out of the city and come out here. Come to Wyoming. I mean, I can't put you guys up in some cool ass fucking cabin or nothing, but I can show you cool spots, and I'll let you guys borrow a tent. But yeah, fuck that nerd. I kind of just called in to shit on that nerd, but hey, you guys are awesome, and keep doing what you're doing. And when pussies go, ooh, you should do this, man, let them do what they do. Hey, guest. Sorry, I just had to rant for a bit. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
I love you. You're probably cool. I don't know who you are, but everybody that Shaner's introduced us to has been pretty great. Hey, and if you're my sweet little redhead baby, don't think I forgot about you, darling. All right, but hey, you guys come to Wyoming and get away from the goddamn city and look at the stars and hang out with a husky and just shoot guns at dirt. It's fun. And hey, nerd in the comments, he should never stop taking phone calls. You need to fucking. You need a hug. That's all you need. Dubs. All right, later, guys. Love you.
I think that was kisses.
That was Dobby Kisses. He's in love with Dubs, 100%.
He's also in love with Felicia Gillespie. Very hard.
Who is it?
Felicia?
Who's Felicia?
Felicia Gillespie.
Gillespie.
Comic out of New York.
Oh, okay.
And she was on the show.
Oh, is that the little redhead?
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, he was smitten immediately, and he will never forget it.
Wait, does he call in a lot?
This is the second time he's brought her up, and
Yeah.
it's pretty funny.
That's really funny.
Also, yeah, I mean,
Let's go to Wyoming.
I'm not. Yeah,
I was
dude.
just gonna say that. I'm like, dude, I'll go.
So what's gonna happen is we're gonna go to Wyoming, and then what's gonna happen is you're gonna hear us. He's gonna call into the show with us in the background. He's like, I got him.
Yeah.
I got these guys. My boys are here. And
And you guys go missing, and they have to use that to find
he's
you.
like, honestly, it's like I told those cops they're nerds, and I wanted $10,000 for each of them. And I don't know if you hear that fire crackling in the background. One of them's going
Also, I was
in
like,
it.
I think it's your phone crackling. It did not sound like fire to me.
But I think I would have. I thought it would have been funny. First off, I appreciate the call. Thank you so much for calling in. This is the 4th time you've called in, and I love every time. It's so funny. But I also think it's like, don't tell that. Don't tell his nerds and tell him to get rid of the phone calls. Like, yeah, he needs these phone calls, dude.
Yeah.
When he's like, people want to hear him. He's like, he's in Wyoming by himself. He's got to call somebody.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we were catching most of the phone calls. I also think it's like part of me later in life. These phone calls are going to be part of an investigation for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to be like, didn't he call onto these shows? It's like the Zodiac when he called in like a couple of times. Like, we need to trace these fucking calls. We need to figure out what's happening in Wyoming right now.
I like the idea of shooting guns, but just into the dirt. That's
Yeah,
what he said.
just shooting them.
Just shooting in. Oh, I was thinking like you put like.
So you just want to shoot into the
I thought
ground?
that's what he was saying. Okay, guys, what we have learned is I'm a fucking mentally challenged person.
So wait, when you,
When I
your
heard that, I'm
idea
like,
of fun is
I thought
just.
you. No, I didn't. I thought that's what he was saying. Like,
I mean, both things are fun.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're not, but the last thing in my head is just like, yo, dirt, go to hell.
well, that's what I thought he was saying.
I would try to shoot at something
Yeah.
willy nilly into the dark.
Do they ever tell you their names?
I think this is Joe.
This is Joe. I know this is Joe. I know this is Joe. Joe's the best. But I also think,
I love that he's like, fuck this pussy in the
Yeah.
comments.
And you know what? That next summer we should head to Wyoming.
yeah, we'll go to Wyoming. I'll go to fucking Wyoming right now.
I know.
It sounds beautiful.
It does
Then again, it also sounds like there's nothing out there, which sometimes maybe you need a little nothing. You know,
I think so.
I think that's Joe's sport. Get us out there, nothing around.
That's
he has guns.
this is like,
We're alone in the woods.
will we never come back?
Yeah.
You find out that we're hunted now.
Oh, yeah. It's just the most
We find
dangerous
out
game.
he's like, and now I've got you. He's like, which one of you is faster? It's like, fuck.
We get there, he's a billionaire.
Oh my God, that would be fucking amazing. He's like, I've got nothing to do with my money except hunt people. That would, I don't know why more billionaires haven't just done that.
I
That's
think they
for
do.
fun. What, hunting people?
There's too many references in pop culture. Like the most dangerous game is like one of the old. It's like
Yeah.
it's like one of the books you read.
Sure.
Like
And then there's that movie Surviving the Game with Busey and Ice
true.
Yeah, that's
but
good.
there's also like, but even like I don't know. Just there's too much in literature and in pop culture of
I understand.
humans
There's no way humans
hunting.
didn't get hunted for fun.
or are not currently still
I'm
getting.
pretty sure that's a thing.
Yeah.
That happens. But if I was a billionaire, just for fun, I would never tell anybody about it, but I would get a taxidermied human head and put it on a wall
Okay.
just for fun.
Anybody in
Anybody,
particular?
just so like anybody comes in, is like, oh, this is my trophy room. It's like,
Do
I
you
got
hear it here,
rhinos
guys?
here.
If you want to donate your body to Shaner to be taxidermy,
You wouldn't,
I would
I've
not have that. No.
often thought, because I was at your family's funeral home once and I thought about stealing a body.
Okay, well, that's why we didn't let you downstairs.
I was downstairs.
Okay, well, you weren't anywhere near it.
I snuck away from
No,
everybody
you
for a
didn't.
little
I
bit.
kept it.
Nuh-uh. Not
Sharp
for
eye
a
on
second.
you.
I went down there and I opened up a casket. I gave a kiss.
Well, that's weird because we don't have full caskets just in the basement. Get them.
And what did I open?
I don't know.
Oh man.
Ooh.
I think maybe your dad was just asleep. I gave him a little kiss. I was like, look him up,
That is so weird.
Poppy O'Leary.
Have you ever kissed a dead body?
Have I ever kissed a dead body?
Like an open casket or something?
No, but I did fondle one.
No. I don't like this part.
I've never fondled a dead body.
Of course you didn't.
But now, hey, hypothetically, guys, say you're at a funeral,
Okay.
open casket,
Mm-hmm.
right? Chick's in the casket.
All right.
Low V cut. Low V cut. She's stacked. She
Her
looking
boobs are pushed up. With
popped
great,
up.
Okay.
And now here's a question: do bodies still get hard nips, or is that an aesthetic choice? Can you choose hard nips in a dress?
I think you probably could. I mean, they're doing like there's that whole movement right now in like somewhere where people are like sitting up
Oh yeah, the
and like doing
taxidermy
stuff.
people.
So I think you technically could. I've never seen.
Hard nips in a.
I've never seen like,
Hard nips on a
yeah,
dead
no,
chick?
I haven't seen that. No, but I'm sure if the family would like it, and I'm not even saying there isn't some guy who really fucking thought his wife was hot till the day she died, and he might request it. I don't know if
I'm
all
just
funeral
saying,
homes would do it.
If you were hanging around Mum for the last,
Okay,
I'm just saying, and her nips were always hard, and it's just like how you remember Mum.
she just never wore a bra.
Everyone remembers Mum. She's like, she was just a fun ball of light, fun person, always just titties just hanging. And every now and again in her little fucking nightgown, there was fucking headlights poking up like two.
Again, most funeral homes would be like, if that is what the family's wishes are,
Whoa.
we will try to accommodate the family. I don't think my family would because they're pretty Catholic, but
If you went to a funeral home like, yo, man, my mom was stacked. Make them titties on
listen,
point.
people say wild things.
Like what?
I feel like I talked about this. I've never seen someone kill harder than 2 5 and 6 year olds just repeating what their mum said all the time behind closed doors. I mean, hilarious. Just little spitfire kids that are like, none of you guys knew this about me, but my mom would take us places, or grandma, whatever she was, and she would be like, fuck it. And they were dropping F-bombs there, and everyone's just dying laughing.
Sure.
And it was great. It was the release of tension.
Hey, sometimes you got to get it out.
You got to get it out.
I also think like, would you ever be able to like, does anybody ever make a corpse smile? Is there ever a request for like smiling corpses? Or are they all?
Probably. Again, I worked in the office answering phones, so I wasn't, a funeral director. So I probably would have been like, hold on, you can talk to my dad.
I mean, I'm just trying to think, like, if I'm in a casket, I want people to think that I'm like coming back. You know what I mean? I want people to think I'm gonna get up and walk around and fucking.
Yeah, that's why there's a whole movement of people like in positions.
Yeah,
that
but
they
I don't
like.
want that. I want like.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. You can talk about it with your local funeral home and see what they would do for you.
But can you trust them? Will they actually like? What is like? There's got to be like a thing where like we said we'd honor this wish, but now we're not going to do it. Like they've got to go back on their word. How much weight does a will hold? You know what I mean? Like if someone's like, "Yo, here's what I'm telling you. We're gonna have an open casket funeral, but I want everyone to come up to my body with Sharpie and write on it, right on my face, just like I'm asleep at a party with my shoes on."
Again, I think that like if someone had that in their will, right?
Yeah.
But let's say their wife or husband or their significant other, the person that's next to kin,
Yeah.
and they were like, so this is in his will, but we would not like this to happen. I think you go with the living person's wishes. But I don't know for sure, because again, that wasn't my expertise. Now, could I help you file a death certificate? Hell yeah. I can.
Yeah, I want to file the coolest death certificate ever, dude.
Okay, cool.
I want one. This would be great. Danny, you got to back me up on this. How great would it be at my funeral, I'm in a casket, and there is a bomb in the casket that everyone's got to try to, like, cut the red wire. And, like, it's ticking down. And you only have a certain amount of time until my body explodes. And there's, like, just shit flying everywhere. But I do rig it up, and everyone's got to figure it out. And, like, nobody knows about it until they're there.
Is it going to be like in a home or is it like out in the woods? Because here's the thing. I think people probably do wild stuff like that where
dude,
they
I
do
want
something where it's like, I
it-
want to end in a fun way.
I want it in the funeral home.
Okay. I mean, the funeral home,
And,
like,
let me ask you, what's the challenge level? Like,
oh
is
yeah,
it-
good one.
Like, is it very
Okay.
feasible we can do it?
Okay,
Or
so
is it nearly
hold on,
impossible?
Hold on. How about this? How
Well,
about...
Shayna rigged it himself, so I think we can do it.
Shut up, bitch! I'm gonna make this bomb so hard to fucking crack. Everyone's dying at this funeral.
He died like
No.
he lived,
What's gonna
bombing
happen-
in front of his friends.
What's gonna happen? He re-suicide bombs. Like, yeah, how does it even happen? No, it'll be like escape the room. So like,
Oh, so it's like clues.
You'll
too?
find out that there's a bomb strapped to me, and then what happens is under your chair is going to be like things to figure out throughout the whole fucking.
So it's classic red, green, blue.
Yeah.
And through clues in the room, that'll lead us to the answer.
Yeah.
Is it mostly
Okay,
your friends, or
okay.
are we also going to be fighting with your family too?
I
That's
mean-
I think where the party arrives. Like if I believe if you stuck my family and all my dumb comic friends,
Sure.
and I had done this, my family would probably kill everybody before.
Yeah, they'd probably be mad.
It would be like so, but like if you're like, all right, you know, it's my wife already knows about it. Everyone knows about it. I've picked 10 lucky people, so wherever you sit, and it's the 10 people that you want to help find the bomb. So you do like one old girlfriend that, you know, would fucking buckle under pressure. Danny, because he's helped you with a lot of your... So like if it was certain people, I'd be like, okay, Peggy...
Yeah, you gotta
No, I'm gonna
have
pick-
X factors in it. Like you
Yeah.
gotta have wrenches in the
You gotta
gear.
like know, yeah, like you gotta be like, who's gonna play along? I would play along, but I'd hope I get the easiest clue. Like it's like the first one's like I'm just the person who reads it, so
Yeah.
everyone gets mad at me a little bit. Like
Yeah.
I just read it.
Here's another question. Do you just blow up? Or is this like a problem for everyone?
So here's the thing: you don't know yet. You don't know.
And it's in the funeral home,
Yes,
and it could be my parents' house. Like
It could be.
It's my parents.
and that's where
right
it's a race,
above their
and it's a
bedroom,
race
right?
against time. And the whole thing is, the other thing that happens.
I'm just picturing it's like my brother is the only one who knows, and he's like already shaking when people. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, just gotta get up there. You gotta get up there.
Yeah, but no,
what a
you know
time
what?
frame.
This is what I also want to have happen. I want Tommy to like get everybody in, and then you see the door shut, and he clocks him. He's like, "I'm so sorry, guys."
Yeah, but he
And, like,
walks out.
He
He
just,
walks
like,
out.
He's like,
I'm so sorry.
clocks it.
I have to honor Shader's wishes.
He's like, "This is the craziest funeral known to man."
There's just like a voiceover of like an ominous you being like, "What's up, guys?"
You are
Sounds like a
invited
fun game
to an
show.
amazing day.
I think you could pitch this and it could get on
I think
TV.
I don't know why that hasn't happened already.
I am going to say something that I think there might be a Korean show that's like this.
What?
It feels like a game show you would see in like Korea or something.
I mean, open your mind to open casket. You know,
Yeah.
you got to open your mind to the open casket. It's a race against time.
It's a race against
It's a
time.
race against time.
He's already run
It's
out.
a race against time. You gotta open your mind.
There's like dancers. Welcome to Shane.
Oh, yeah, there's, like, one chick, like-
funeral. Yeah, like it's NASCAR.
It's like, what is this?
Start your engines. Like, what is happening? We aren't in a car.
But then I sit up. I'm like, hey, everybody.
Yeah, it's just the animatronic. You're just singing the Small World for some
Mom,
reason.
stop crying, would ya? There's a bomb. Everyone's like, what?
Everyone's like,
That would be fucking amazing.
it would be.
But I just, that's what I mean. Is like, I don't know why.
I think you'd have to find yourself a pretty down
Lady.
to party funeral director, like somebody who's
Yeah,
because there are like in like California and like Utah, like there's all these other like people like changing the game. Like in Utah, they haven't.
You tired of those drab funerals?
Seriously,
Are you
there's
not
like
being bummed out?
there's a city in is it Utah or Colorado that they actually do an open pie. Like you can go and actually, and the whole town had to get involved. And at first there was a whole pushback; they didn't want to do it. And then finally the town got involved, and now the town loves it. And it's like,
So what do they do?
so you go and like they put your body on top of a pie. Is that?
Oh, you mean like a Viking funeral?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't do that in every state. So like there are places you can do stuff like that. So yeah, there's definitely some like innovative. I mean, there's funeral directors that have podcasts and like they talk about like changing the game.
I think it would be funny too. One of my last wishes would be to, unbeknownst, get my corpse to a pie eating contest, and then just have my.
Oh God.
I was like 3, 2, 1, go, and then someone just knock over my corpse so it just hits it and just stays in it.
So
while
you just want Weekend at Bernie's.
I
but
just-
the Shaner edition.
that would be fucking great.
Yeah.
How funny would that be?
One last ride with Shaner.
Yeah, this is like-
start in Spring City.
We're taking him all over. How long till he
All of his
decays
favorite
completely?
places.
Just like every part of my face is just falling apart. Oh my God. This has been the End Podcast with Ryan Shanner, Peggy O'Leary. Thank
the
you so
best.
much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Check out her fucking album, Fat Cheerleader, wherever you get your streaming services.
Yeah, baby. If you want to download it now, it's on Amazon and iTunes. But then on the 22nd of September, it will be on all comedy streaming networks.
Damn. And guess what? I'm saying this for Peggy. If you download the album, you get 50% off your next funeral at O'Leary Funeral Homes. I'm telling you. It's the thing.
Yeah, I don't work there though. So
You're getting 30% off your funeral at Peggy O'Leary's.
Peggy will maybe work the door at your funeral.
Yeah, you'll get blown up. Who gives a shit? Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for being here.